podcast, you can't win. I touch black and whites just by stroking my chin. Tell Marva got a plan if he just sit in. And we can be the sons and thus fit in. Talking a good game, topics never lame, conversations just the same, right before they left the brain. Seriously funny, but if you take us seriously, you end up smiling, if not laugh hilariously. And every Tuesdays we're on the one, so stay in tune before noon. It's the Podical Sons.
It's ridiculously funny.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone. Welcome to the back to the best no judgment zone in the world. Because neither one of us had law degrees. I'm Marvelous, the tongue-tied bastard.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. Let's start the show. How you feeling today?
How you feel? You sure you didn't drink nothing before we started? Or you?
No, I'm in like recovery mode from like a weekend of fun and etc. It's part of some things. Secret society. I keep my mouth shut. Can't air out some things, but yeah.
I noticed you came in here looking like the Sith Lord today. What's up? Was the force switch on?
The bright lights. It's kind of Skywalker. I'm in my mode. So I'm good though. Whatever. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I feel great. Yeah.
That's what's up. Can't be mad at that. Whatever. How's the New Year's? The New Year's still rolling good for you?
So far, everything is good. We are 2 shows into the new year, and halfway through. No, more than halfway through this first month. It's almost out the way.
Yeah. This time waits for no man.
For no man, quickly it moves. It moves so quickly.
Yo, for New Year's dance, do you do workouts? Do you plan? I'm not saying y'all ass sign up for like on the Planet Fitness joints or anything like that, but do you get to that mode?
New year, new me, new body.
Yeah, you know how they operate. They said now is the time you work for the summer body.
For the summer body?
Yeah.
I think towards it, maybe get a 1-2 push-up started, but
you think
I don't think the regimen continues past February, to be honest with you.
Yo, would you go to a gym and use what's that shit called? A shake weight.
A shake weight?
Yeah, you don't think
I wouldn't even use that shit at home. Talking about at the gym.
You just there like see, could you imagine like somebody just there at the gym and stuff, whatever, like all focused and shit, just. I'd have been like, bruh.
Listen, I have a hard time taking anybody seriously using the fucking shake weight. That was a shake weight. Why you gotta shake the weight for?
I don't know. Some people and stuff, whatever. I guess the way how the infomercial kind of made it seemed like you toned the obliques everywhere and stuff, and just that one notion and stuff, whatever. I'm like, to me, like you ain't ready to make a porn. But
let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen any females from strong obliques from jerking?
They don't jerk enough, though.
Maybe.
They don't jerk enough.
Maybe the meat ain't heavy enough for they jerking.
That's a clap back.
That's a clap back. I don't know. I was saying. I
don't know, because, a lot of times and stuff, whatever, I guess people put on the weight from the holidays and everything. I know I was talking to somebody about the whole holiday dance stuff. They're like, then they get back to the basics.
Yeah.
And, to try to eat right and, cut down on the drinking. I told them, I've been drinking since Halloween. And they're like, that's not a holiday. I'm like, for you, it ain't. Halloween, you got U.S. Thanksgiving.
It's part of a celebration. Any type of celebration deserves a throwback of something. That's what I would say.
Like, I remember we were talking about this a long time ago and stuff, whatever. Like, do you think, it's right to draw a correlation between somebody's weight and their happiness?
Nah.
Because I remember Lil Wayne had a line and stuff. He's like, what is it, Money in My Mind? He's like, they tell me I'm getting weight. They tell me I'm gaining weight. I tell them I'm getting paid. Right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of times and stuff, I guess if you're a bigger person and you're losing weight, and stuff, they might think, you're going through some depression, drugs, something's not right for you.
Right.
Well, but you're not happy because you're losing weight, but I don't think they're happy that they were big with the weight on. That's the reason why they choose to lose the weight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a vicious cycle. I tell
you can't win, whatever.
Yeah, I'm never into making a correlation of somebody's weight and their happiness, because people's weight can fluctuate without them being in any type of mood, and people could be in a good or bad mood and not gain an inch or lose an inch. So it's hard to tell, but I know where it's coming from. There's that notion where if you're living good, you're eating good.
Yeah.
So they typically.
Isn't it Africa like that somewhere? Like like the bigger women and stuff. Monique had a movie like that. I don't know if it was like factual, but I think like Monique and another chick went to Africa.
Yeah.
And they were looked at like as goddesses because the women, if you can eat, that's part of like stature. You have money to keep up that kind of weight, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's part of stature.
Well, that's just it. And I don't even know if it's you have the money to keep up with that type of weight more than you have the money to eat food what you've never eaten before. So now you're just going in. You're just going in, right? You just what I mean? You have food that wasn't at your disposal before and is now at your disposal, and you want to eat the finer things in life, just like you want to have the good things in life. You know what I mean? So all of a sudden, you're at the restaurant 2 times a week as opposed to never being at the restaurant at all. You know what I mean? You're eating rice and chicken for dinner as opposed to eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Like shit done changed, right?
That ain't a dinner meal though.
Well, if you don't got no loot to buy a proper dinner, it's a dinner meal.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. That's where you see the correlation. Whereas you're living well, all of a sudden now you're eating well, or people make that assumption.
But if you're living well, like I would hire a chef. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I would hire a chef.
I pay for a chef and stuff like whatever. Like I had them come through on like specific times.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not there, I'm like, yo, just make yourself a home in the kitchen and chef up the ones and twos to feed my hungry ass.
Listen, at some point when you're making money and you're doing it's being done through your lifestyle or your, how would I say it? Your means of living,
okay,
which can also be tied into your lifestyle. For instance, you don't work a 9 to 5, so your business can kind of lean into your lifestyle, and your lifestyle can kind of lean into your business.
So basically, you can do some things from the house.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So there's
you can shake weight at the house. You
can shake weight if you choose to. With that being said, there's certain things that if you're in a position like that, there's certain things that is just a waste of your time. Cooking. It doesn't make sense for you to be doing that because you could be doing something else that's more productive with your time and making you money. Cooking being one of those things.
Right, because it takes some time.
It takes some time, right? If you're worth, let's say, $40 an hour.
Okay.
Right? That within whatever you do, you're worth $40 an hour. Why spend 2 hours cooking when you can pay somebody, let's say, $15 to $20 an hour to cook something for you?
Yeah, because that's small scratches and stuff and everything.
Exactly.
It might take 2 to 3 hours to cook anyway.
Exactly, right? Now you just saved yourself 2 hours to go do whatever you got to do.
Right, because I'm assuming that they'll cook like the 2 meals within the 2 to 3 hours and stuff, whatever as is. So that's 45.
Yeah.
And then within the 3 hours and stuff, you'd have made 120.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So at that point, it don't make sense for you to cook. People are always tearing down the rich for not doing things that the everyday person is doing, but it makes no sense. Furthermore, it does nothing for the economy. If I'm cooking for myself, what about the chef who needs to be hired to cook? How does he make? How do he make bread? What am I sitting my money for? My money's to spend, so I gotta spend it. So I gotta get rid of it somehow. So I might as well pay somebody else to do a job that they have expertise in, and they have made a career in doing.
I never thought of it like that though before. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
But you're right though, because I mean, like if you are bankrolling and stuff, whatever like that, you might as well utilize somebody and stuff, whatever, for those type of, because you're helping the economy and that.
You're doing your part with the economy. You know what I'm saying? And not only you're doing your part with the economy, but you're doing your part for yourself because you're saving yourself that time from doing something that would be considering taking away from your daily living or your way to make your money. It's one of those things, man. One of those things.
All right, man. Let's get to the show. Let's talk about. Okay, you're not even going to talk about World War III too much. Pending World War III.
Well, listen. How about this? Because there's really no way of escaping it. Because we live in this world.
Well, facts. But even like with this plane crash thing.
Yeah.
With this plane crash thing and stuff, whatever, which is fresh. Because last week we spoke about everything pending and starting with the funeral and everything for the general and everything like that. Now we're in a state where a plane went down on Tuesday when they start launching missiles and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry, Monday night, our time, Tuesday morning is what declared that the plane went down and stuff, whatever. Right. So when the plane went down and stuff, it was a Ukrainian airline inbound to Kiev. And then from there, I guess you had a whole bunch of Canadian passengers on there. 63 Canadian.
120 something,
right,
I think. Yeah.
170 something.
Yeah.
Rest, thoughts and prayers to the peoples and stuff, whatever,
yes,
who
rest
passed.
in peace.
There was tons of Canadian, like you said, Canadian stuff was on there.
Yeah.
And throughout the week, they started saying like there was foul play. Well, we called it before, we call sabotage and stuff, whatever, personally.
Right.
But throughout the week and stuff started planning out and stuff, and it was kind of like we just looked at each other and just head nodded and about how we knew everything was going to plan out until Prime Minister went to go speak. This is when I said, Mr. Prime Minister Trudeau, he got a beard now. He joined beard gang.
I seen him.
But I thought
he got a salt and pepper beard too.
Yeah, I thought he would have kind of came up kind of greasy. He kind of came up a little sneezy, sheezy, shaking it, kind of weak. To me, he came off kind of like bitch.
Yeah.
I want to say, for the Canadians that went down, he should have answered. My opinion stuff, he should have answered the stuff for the Canadian stuff that went down a little bit different.
Yeah.
Sanctions and everything and stuff like that, I get it, but you got to put a stop and you got to put your foot down and stuff for them when you realize that, these are your people that kind of got caught up in this crossfire and stuff there. Yes, it has nothing to do with you.
Well, let's cut him a little slack, because I think the first appearance he made, they weren't 100 that it was a missile. I mean, we knew it was a missile strike,
right?
But it wasn't 100 that it was a missile strike, because even at that point, I think Iran was still denying it.
Right.
So, I mean, even though we know he wasn't going to talk that talk, to talk that talk at that point wouldn't make sense, because you would have to talk that talk. You got to be 100. You can't, unless you're Trump. Trump will talk the talk being 25%.
Right.
And then let the other 75% fly into the wind.
But that's what I'm saying. These peoples and stuff, whatever, they have more control over the narrative and the media information and stuff than we do.
Right.
By the time we get it down and stuff, whatever, I consider like it's crack and it's cocaine. It's stepped on like so many times down and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
And when we get it, it's like the basic Betty form and stuff, whatever, like as is. Because, they have all the top-notch information, everything. You mean to tell me the leader of a free nation like Canada and stuff, whatever, is going to be in the dark or some information? He probably knew from jump, whatever, and everything. And because he made his statement on Thursday.
Yes, but because...
plane went down, let's say, quote-unquote, Tuesday morning.
But because he knew from... Again, we're watching the theater of war. Everybody, if we're not a general, if you're not a top official, if you're not somebody who's supposed to be in the know, you're in the theater. We're spectators of this all. So even with him knowing, even if he had known ahead of time, he's still got to act. You understand?
Right.
He can't jump out and say, "Well, I know this 100% sure," because now the media is gonna want to know, well, President, how can you be so sure? And he's gonna either have to give up a source. He's gonna have to. So, and they're trying to protect their interests as far as those things are concerned, right? So even if he does know, because I mean, I agree with you. There's a chance that he can know, but he can't tip his hat and say that.
Yeah, but like if you're giving a source of WikiLeaks.com, you don't believe me? Shut down the damn website, and then run from there.
Yeah, but we seen the last guy who yelled at WikiLeaks.com right now. He's fighting extradition shit right now. So
that boy look albino.
Listen, man, he ain't seen the light of day since when?
No, you gonna learn today.
So, but again, so I mean, we'll fast forward a little bit. So now we know because now it's been confirmed. Iran has now apologized, saying how it was in error that they shot down this plane. So now is the time where you expect the leader of the nation to come in and say, okay, that's some bullshit.
Right.
Understand? And I hear everything of, what the prime minister should do, this, that, and the third. Let's make one thing. Let's be very clear on one thing. Canada is a peacekeeping nation. So we ain't got a military that's set out to attack nobody. So to say you're going to go, seek revenge and attack, that's Canada ain't got it like that, right? Now, where we can't hit them, people say, okay, well, let's do some sanctions. Well, what is it that, a place like Iran gets, what is it that they can get from Canada that they couldn't get from anywhere else, right? It's like
a drive to America.
A drive to, you're right. So then there's that aspect, right? So there's not much we can, I mean, have you thought of, what are the possibilities of retaliation that we can do?
Join forces with America all the way.
You join forces.
Go in bed. Jump in bed with Trumpet, with the Teflon Don.
Right.
I guess Trudeau get him some lube, Astroglide maybe, and just submit. And then because at the end of the day and stuff, it's kind of like we were gonna stand back and say, "Oh, this is between U.S. and Iran,
right,
and everything like that." But now they done fucked with our peoples and stuff. To be like, well, since you were already about to go handle your shit, we got you and stuff. If you need like a few ducats or whatever, a few dollars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like not fully just jump out the window and stuff and say we're gonna deal this shit and everything. Be like, no, America, they're built to defend the whole fucking planet if they need to and stuff, whatever. Let them go first. Just throw some change their way. It's kind of like
America.
Yeah, fuck yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, my man, you going to the store? All right. He about to go get the whole damn store. Be like, yo, just pick me up a soda, on your way and everything. Yeah, because he about to go get every damn thing. So America about to go there and take every damn thing and stuff for there under their wing. Be like, yeah, some change. Can't say I didn't contribute to your trip. That's it.
All right. So we have that situation. Topped with the growing dis-ease for America in that region. Now, few of the bases that were attacked by Iran were on Iraqi soil, right? And Iraq really don't want any part of anything. So first things first is that they're calling out Trump for making the attack on Soleimani on their territory, right? Which would have been the Iraqi
Baghdad airport,
Iraqi land, right? And now they're hitting against Iran for striking U.S. bases in their territory. So they're saying, well, fuck it. We don't want this shit happening no more in our territory. So they're asking the U.S. to back out of the region.
Right.
What do you think would be the consequence if the U.S. backs out of that region? Because apparently nobody likes the U.S. in that region.
Facts. But I feel like if they back out and stuff, whatever, they gotta back out in steps. And that's what I was telling somebody and stuff, whatever, because it's kind of like when the U.S. backed out of Libya after Muammar Gaddafi.
Yeah.
They fully pulled out.
Right.
And what happened? Wild shit took place and stuff, whatever there. Slavery, it was black on black doing slavery and everything. Black people went back into the full slavery trade. Like we're talking about like ropes and chains and people ushered off and everything. Cause like they never had a regime and stuff kind of situated and implemented. Right. And I think in the US's case, I'm not speaking for them, I'm not backing them, but I'm saying that if they're going to leave somewhere, you went in there with your shit, you want to make sure and stuff, whatever, you leave something kind of stable, no matter what, because you want control, even from the shadows, of who and who is there. So if I go to a country, take over some shit, be like, all right, Smooth, you know what, we're going to put you there and stuff as this new leader and everything like that. You good to go? Yeah. You say, yeah. Then I'm like, all right, I'm going to make sure these things can get you these things. And if shit hits the fan, press 9. You know what I'm saying? They want to make sure some shit like that is in place because U.S. troops and stuff, whatever, it's been factual that they have been pulling out of Iraq from the time I want to say since Obama gave them notice. Right. They've been pulling out whatever. It's just not to the speed or to the quantity as everybody's liking. But if you still have suicide bombers and stuff, whatever, roaming around and all these type of things and stuff, whatever, you really think if you fully pull out, the people are going to be A-okay? That's just my opinion.
But then someone make the argument that, okay, the region may still be unstable, but why is it any of U.S.'s business to make sure the region is stable? Why should my 18, 19-year-old son, who only joined the army for that damn GI Bill, why does he now gotta go over there and make sure shit is stable? Why can't he just come home? If the mission is your
18, 19-year-old son or daughter gotta accept consequences and stuff for it, or accountability. Let me say that it's not a consequence; it's accountability. You made the choice.
You made the choice to serve your country, but are you serving your country over there? Listen to the choice that you've made. You've made the choice to serve your country, right?
Yeah.
But if you're over there, what's the mission over there? Because the mission over there is not serving your country.
What's the mission over there?
Hey, well, if you're doing a mission over there, it would be to be serving specific interests. It wouldn't be your country.
Your country's interests.
Yeah, but you're serving your country, not the interests of your country.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like if you're doing the job and stuff that the country needs you to do. It's kind of like if I hire you and stuff and everything to just clean my damn driveway and everything like that, or I pay you for landscaping and everything and stuff, and then you don't salt one pocket. I'm like, bruh, I paid you to come do the driveway. So if I want you to do extra shit pertaining to the driveway or the landscaping and stuff and everything, what am I paying you for? So my thing and stuff is that I'm giving you this money. It may be minuscule because I think like when you're doing a budget wise and everything and stuff, whatever, the amount of people that the U.S. government has to pay is billions, right? From like Army, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard, Air Force.
Okay,
right. So that's billions of dollars and stuff that are going out and stuff whatever, like maybe 2 billions and stuff whatever per year.
Yes,
right, to pay all those type of peoples and stuff whatever. And if you or your 18, 19-year-old wants to be one of them to come get this quote unquote free money because you think it's been a long damn time since Vietnam. It'd be A-okay because Vietnam to the Persian Gulf, there was a huge gap between them. And then from then to like, I guess, was it War on Iraq or Freedom Iraq? When like they have to kind of just
Desert Storm?
Desert Storm was like Persian Gulf. So that was like 92-ish and stuff. But the best I'm saying, from that to like the other time, they're like, you know what? It's a high probability we might not have to go. But in case you do have to go,
right,
that's your ass, Mr. Postman. But other than that, whatever, you just get this free money and stuff, whatever, and hope to God that, you know, nothing happens. And then when nothing happens and shit, this is what it is. So if you're one of those folks that you knew you signed up for this free money, and then Trumpet gets into office with it, or you see a man like kind of just bossy bragging about some shit, we shut down the Muslims for coming out and everything. Yeah. Motherfucker, you better vote for Hillary. This should have taught your ass a lesson to know for a fact, like, this guy might have my free money and stuff whatever be put to use. It ain't no free money no more.
I don't know, man. There was rumors that Hillary's a warmonger too, man. They said they might have gotten there quicker.
Yeah, then you might have
gotten there quicker with Hillary.
You better vote independent in this bitch. Then you better vote something it works in your interest.
What's his name? Was it Barry Sanders? Was it Barry Sanders when you need him? Is that?
Well, yeah, I think when it came to Sanders and stuff, whatever, like Bernie, I think the difference and stuff whatever between Bernie and Hillary and stuff is that I think if Hillary was the quote unquote, I never heard that, but if she was a quote unquote warmonger type and stuff whatever and everything, then yeah, Bernie would have been your way to go. But where do you sit? Like I was telling somebody and stuff whatever, I don't sit liberal. I don't sit conservative. I don't sit, like, I guess in Canada, NDP or like Green. I sit central. Yeah. Whatever I feel that fits the needs to what I like, that be that. Right. I'm not going to wake up every day and tell you I'm liberal across the board and stuff, whatever, because I'm like...
No, because you're not.
Yeah, I'm not an extremist. Yeah. I sit centered and stuff, whatever. Certain things, stuff I might... Whatever, if it's my interest. It's my vote. Right. So that's what I'm saying. If I know I'm about to get this free money... And I know somebody about to say like, no, Marv, this ain't your free money. This is gonna be your work money because we gonna ship your ass out there stuff. I ain't voting for you. Fuck I look like. What I look like though, for real.
Huh? I don't know. So here we are. I guess it's a rock and hard place with the U.S. because, all right. So let's say the troops stay there to kind of protect U.S. interests.
For now.
How do you...
Remember, the goal is to pull them back.
Right.
Right?
Right. But I mean, since this whole thing jumped out, he's been sending more there, right? With that being... With that being the knowledge and knowing that those who are in the region don't want you there, how safe are the American troops now?
Oh, they got targets.
Because even
I said that last week. Though.
Because even in their allied country, which would be Iraq, where you set up bases, they're saying they don't want you there. Yeah. So if they're feeling like that, and I heard, I wasn't sure what footage I was watching. I know if it was just Iran for the funeral. We seen the streets, but they were saying streets were like that in Iraq too for this dude. So if there's sentiment for this dude in both Iran and Iraq, who you consider an ally, then you gotta, you almost gotta start having your wheels turn faster and say, hey, what is the particular outcome that we're expecting with the troops being there? Does it make sense, or do we take the advice of the region and back out and then just kind of
No, it don't make sense. That's what I'm saying.
Or do you think we're too far, or do you think US is too deep in it to back out like that?
They can back out.
You think they can back out?
I think here's my thing. I'm not no general or anything like that, but this is what the fuck I would do. Yeah. I would right now, I'll look at stuff, whatever. I give them like a Denzel training day type of thing. Like, oh, you motherfuckers. Oh, it's like that? Yeah. I've been here helping y'all, dealing with y'all random rogue people and stuff like that because U.S. is to blame for ISIL. Yes. U.S. trained those people in Iraq. They ran their ass to Syria. They came back full force as ISIL and stuff, whatever. Now they kind of got dealt with and kind of like trapped off and stuff, whatever. Till like they brought back. That's what I'm saying. U.S. realized some things and stuff like that. They were the cause for some things, right? And they kind of just pulled back and stuff like that, whatever. When they fully, my thing's if I'm in charge of all that type of shit and I'm to fully back out that region, yeah, my Muslim ban is going 130% in fact. Y'all can't come no other place and da-da-da. Because if you come with your manifest, whatever, and you even say like some shit like, you even cross the border and stuff like that to America, like you go to Canada, right? You go to Canada and like, where are you going? Oh, we're just going to see Niagara Falls on the American side. Your passport say Iraq. Yeah, I just want to see it. Like, nah, bruh. Sorry. But I didn't come to it. I'm like, nah. Take a U-turn. Yeah. Hop your ass back into Canada. Hide out in the fuck there. Because at the end of the day and stuff, whatever, if I'm going to fully pull back, I want nothing to do with you. Period. At all. And that's what I'm saying. If it comes to that point and stuff, whatever, these people are going to be super sorry. Because that's what Trump and stuff is basically like. I want to say his campaign was all about.
Yeah.
When it comes to this Muslim ban, they're gonna fully not fuck with the region.
Yeah.
And when that fully not fuck with the region and stuff, whatever, and that shit run rapid, they're like, yo, don't call us for help. Because I think the worst case scenario and stuff, but that's where they're just gonna go nuts, whatever. If you thought those drone strikes and stuff was something,
Yeah.
come on, man. Our Tomahawk missiles costing like 28 racks. You two, these guys, they looking for some shit. Look at the general that said that gangster shit.
It'd be interesting to see how it would play if U.S. is not in the region, because over there we still have. I mean, on the eastern side of the world, we still have as superpowers China, who has some, I wouldn't say a large say, but somewhat of a say in the region, and then you have Russia. Who has a say in the region, right? So, and a lot of people will say, U.S. is there as a deterrent for Russia's interest, right? Which, yeah, I can see it, right? So, does Russia control the region now if U.S. backs out, and is it up to Russia to police that region? And do you want to leave it in Russia's hands to police that region? If you're trying to hold on to your stake as a superpower.
100, whatever, I just say fuck it. Because if I let Russia take it,
Yeah.
I just let Russia take it and stuff with us. So any other grief or mischief and all the above and stuff, whatever,
Falls on Russia's.
bring it to them.
Falls on
Don't
Russia's
bring
head.
it to us. Bring it to them, because we had it. Y'all had a problem and stuff that we were holding it down for you guys and everything like that.
Yeah.
We pulled out. The Russians and stuff, whatever, they go about shit a lot different compared to the way how the U.S. go about it and stuff, whatever. Remember, U.S., a president can only sit for 8 years.
Oh, yeah.
That nigga Putin been sitting there.
Oh, no.
Okay?
Putin ain't going anytime soon.
Exactly. They just do shit different. And this is, what is it? What's the expression they say? The lesser of two evils? Pick.
I don't know. They've been rolling with one for a while.
Right. So, okay. So, if you want to go with...
They might want something a little different.
That's
taste in their
cool,
mouth.
man. That's cool. What is it? There's a Jamaican expression, man. I always be fucking it up. I love it, though. Whatever. I'm going to translate it for the folks that don't speak patois. But it's like, why trade black dog for a black monkey? Because you got a bad dog, U.S., might fuck around, trade it for a badass monkey, Russia, and then you'd be like, no, bring back Rover. Nah, bitch. That's what I say. I can rush it. I'll just stick to my podcast. I just stick to my podcast in the room that I know.
Well, I mean, this is the start of things to come. We'll see how Canada handles the situation in the next few days. We'll see how the world handles the situation in the next few days. Because one thing with Canada is it's a peacekeeping, loving nation. So there's not much countries that don't fuck with us and kind of don't consider us as a good ally and friend. And something like this, I mean, not only Canada, but for nations like Canada, if something like this happens, I think the world not only agrees, but the world also comes to arms. So we'll see. I mean,
we'll see, man.
We'll see. I mean, Iran has expressed extreme apologies towards it. It was something that they said it was done in accident, and I want to say I believe them due to the fact that there was no American interest on the plane, and some of the passengers were actually Iranian, as opposed to American citizens. You're not trying to kill your own people, and you're not. What I mean? Their whole thing, they're very big on not committing war crimes.
And we were sure that out of 170 odd people, 76 people, there were no Americans on there.
Trump says there's not one American person was on that flight.
Cool.
Right? And I started scratching my head because
you're a conspiracy theorist, and you think
okay.
All right.
Hold it right there. I started scratching my head and saying to myself, okay, there may have not been an American on the flight, but that doesn't stop there. It doesn't say that there wasn't any top official on the flight or any top aide or top secret person or this, that, and the third that, you know what I mean, could be an aide to somebody who they could get rid of.
Yeah. I call bullshit. I'm a Taurus. I know bullshit when I hear it and I see it. So
you think there might be an American on the flight?
Hell yeah. And the same thing when they shot the missiles and stuff at that Iraqi base. What, no casualties?
Yeah, they're saying no casualties.
Yeah, I call bullshit. So, anywho, next on the docket.
But don't you think the base? Okay, the airliner I would probably say would be maybe hard to pull, but easy to pull on the airliner because you ain't got no survivors, nobody to talk about it, no this, that, and the third. But on the base, if they're saying everybody survived, and you got family members on the base, and you call in and you check, and you're not hearing for certain of somebody, you start to question that though.
Yeah, but I mean, if the feds come to your door right now, and they tell you and stuff, whatever, such and such has happened to somebody we're doing a current investigation, so we need you to be hush hush, and we'll put you in witness protection, WITSEC, or we just need you to hush hush until this investigation and stuff is done, blah blah blah. We'll get back to you with such and such. So you're like, where's cousin Waldo? Because you're trying to figure out where's Waldo.
Right.
Waldo is conducting a secret mission. Waldo could be actually dead. Rest Waldo's soul and his red and white stripe, Scully. But he could be in a quote-unquote secret mission, so he's not contacting you right now.
Right.
And then when some shit gets worse, so about Waldo, he was KIA at this place. You know what I'm saying? Can we get his body? Yeah, sure. No problem. We were wondering we couldn't hear from him ever since the strike and all that. Like I said, that's just me.
That reminds me of the serviceman they found in his apartment dead. You heard that one? I think it was like they said he might have been there dead for almost like 3 years.
Yeah.
But nobody didn't know because they just thought he was out away fighting some wars or mission and shit like that.
So that's what I'm saying. Like that's my thing. That's why I said on the next thing on the docket, because you're not about to pull no wool over my eyes with some bullshit. Reynhard Sinaga. He's an Indonesian PhD student. Who is now known as Britain's worst rapist. My man raped over 48 men between 2015 and 2017. Right? 28 men and stuff that has been identified. And they've, said that this man has their way with them and stuff, whatever. He drugged them. He would lure them to his Manchester apartment or flat. We're speaking for UK terms. So if I say Naruto, motherfucker, I'm speaking Japanese terms. Don't say no Naruto. Because that's an American terms. Anywho.
For those who don't know what a flat is.
It's an apartment.
It's an apartment.
So he would kind of, because I guess where his flat is, it's kind of like in a club district, kind of entertainment district and everything. And he would catch stray men who were walking off drunk and everything, kind of lead them back to his spot.
All right.
Tell them he'll call a cab for them or, have a few drinks. Meanwhile, they're waiting and stuff, whatever. He drugged them and then he just whip out his iPhone and stuff and just him going to town.
To work.
Go to town and stuff on them and everything like that, right?
How do you think he got caught?
One guy, I guess either he didn't sip too much of it.
Right.
He woke up in between. So he was I want to say, the saving grace to other men that it could have happened to them.
Okay.
Because Sinaga, he's gay.
Yeah.
And he's saying that in his country and stuff, in Indonesia, it doesn't fly with him being gay.
Right.
He's trying to do something with himself.
There's a law against it.
Right.
Yeah.
So his main thing and stuff is that he needs to stay in the country to practice what he believes, and plus he's trying to be a doctor, so it would help Britain in the long run and stuff and everything like that, right?
Right.
So my man and stuff, whatever. That was his thing, but yeah, he got dude woke up halfway in the process and kind of fought him off and he ran off because dude, he's only like 5'4".
Oh, okay.
He's only like 5'4", but he was getting some big dudes.
Boy, if he drugging
the drug, yeah.
And
so then,
you're a doctor, so you know which off the probably even getting it off the counter. You're probably just going into the stock room and just take this, I'll take that, I'll take this.
Yeah, he's had them straight blackout and stuff and everything. But I mean, like they said, like, on his iPhone, the man had over 40 hours of footage of him raping men, unconscious. That dude is a sick dude.
Yeah.
And 40 hours, fam. He must have had an iPhone that had 128 gigs.
So, okay, I'm trying to frame all of this. So he carry on like a normal regular person.
Bro, if you see the man's like, let's say IG and Facebook photos, him smiling carefree, you wouldn't even think he was this kind of thing. But it's the devil in disguise, right?
Right. Well, I'm just trying to figure out if there was any sort of thing that might have been off that people noticed about him, right? Obviously he's a smart guy, obviously, right? But were there any telling things? Is he a loner guy? Does he act weird? I mean,
no, he was sociable and stuff like that to his peoples and peoples and stuff. I guess like they interviewed a few people that know him and everything. They never thought he would have been capable of this type of thing.
And that's the dangerous ones, because that's a complete. That's when you have to turn it on.
You never see Dexter?
You gotta turn that shit on.
You never seen Dexter? I think it took like seasons in for like bit by bit. Certain people find out what he did and stuff, whatever, right? Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Think about it. Dexter's probably been like this from like teenage years,
right?
The show kicked off when he's in his 30s, okay? So he had at least a decade or something like that, whatever, of just killing and going before bit by bit, like, it start revolving and stuff into some shit. And that's how a lot of times it be. I want to say either you get lackadaisical or you get sloppy. And
I wonder what the case was if he just didn't put... because if you think, like, he got away with over 40... Right?
They said they have like 78 different types of dudes, but only 40
have come forward.
Correct.
You have to think, like, the one dude, it didn't work on. Was it just not like enough?
Probably not enough.
In that,
because he woke up halfway in the process and stuff like, or I don't know. I don't mean to be racist, but I heard Asian dudes ain't packing. What's in it? Houston Blue. She said Asian dudes ain't really packing that, whatever. So let's say he's working with a little shrimp,
right?
Whatever, right? And let's say these dudes probably went for prostate exams, and let's say the doctor is giving them the little prostate examinations probably a lot bigger than shrimp. So how would they really feel and know, if anything, as much as you're fully unconscious and everything and stuff, whatever? So you don't know if a booty bandit got to you,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So if now, let's say some dude and stuff, whatever, he's like, I don't know. He never had a prostate exam. Let's say this dude never had a prostate exam. Mm-hmm. He's twite like a twiger. Mm-hmm. And the dude's going in on him and stuff for that. And he didn't get that good amount, or his body could have been big enough where he needed more drugs to keep him to sleep. And
or the Asian dude could have took that, one of those pills and, got a little girl on him before he went to town.
Probably. I don't know. I don't know. He could probably look here. I'm a pervert, okay?
Yeah, that we know. That we do know.
I'm a pervert.
That we do know.
If I go to the strip club and I even see the stripper even trying to clean off like the pole and she bent over a type of way, blood flow kicks in down here, okay? Because I'm into women. So that's what I'm saying. So, like, I don't know if he got the pants down and stuff like that. He looked like, he a motherfucking star boy. Like, I don't know. Like, something probably just came to him and he's like... He about to get that star hole today, and then it could have just got him going. So he ain't need nothing and stuff like that, whatever. But he go to town on dude and everything like that. And this dude, he just sleep, just taking it. My bad for the reenactment for a fucked up time, but he just catching it. And then while he just kind of busting his head on the ground, he's just like, You know, my head hurt. Where am I? And then you turn around, you see like this Asian dude and stuff like that. Yeah, you know, ride him cowboy and shit. And you bust a move and you shake him off. The pain from your ass, the pain from your head,
Yeah.
and all types of what the fuck. You know, sometimes if you fall asleep somewhere that you don't really sleep at, you wake up like, what the fuck? How did I fall asleep?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all those type of things could have just kicked in, and he overpowered dude and stuff, and just vamonos, and then he knew where the fuck he came from.
God forbid that this.
Why are we laughing? Why am I laughing?
God forbid that this, ever happens to somebody else.
Right.
You or I.
Facts.
But if it did, you running out or you killing the motherfucker?
I'm killing the motherfucker.
I'm killing the motherfucker. I don't know. You might have to
look here.
You might have to bail my ass. Hopefully,
bail your ass.
Hopefully, after I'm done with the act, you go through the phone. You found out everything, and you realize it was one of those. I snapped. You know what I mean? I snapped. I can get off because I snapped. Y'all feel me, and you know what? I snapped.
Defense, man, defense.
But I don't know. I don't know if I'm running out like that.
No, can you run? You like ain't your ass sore though? Like I don't understand. Like,
well, apparently he ran.
Well, yeah, I mean, hey, it's a different day. I look at it like this. I remember I seen Pulp Fiction, and the dude went to town on Ving Rhames, right? Yeah. Yes, it was just a movie and everything like that. I get it, we get it. But my thing and stuff is that Ving Rhames, he ain't leave there to go tell a tale.
No. He did what? He went medieval on them motherfuckers.
Yeah, the man took the ball gag out of his mouth, had the gun, shot dude in his dick, and he's like, yo, I'm about to go medieval. So that's my thing. My thing and stuff is that like I said, episodes back, I think when we had Glory Hole on the show. She be calling out people who've been on the show, past people on the show. When Glory was on the show, and I asked Glory, I'm like, yo, as a man coming from the MMA world,
yeah,
do you look at people and say like, yo, I can take this motherfucker, I can whoop his ass? Because that's what I'm saying. Because if I wake up to some shit like that, God forbid, we're back at the God forbid, I wake up, whatever, and I look at some pipsqueak going to town on me butt naked, looking confused and shit, whatever, I'm gonna whoop his ass. Now, if I look at like some Debo motherfucker, and he's there looking like this with his dick all hard and everything, looking like, go back to sleep, I'm gonna just run.
Then you're gonna run.
I'm gonna just run.
So so it's fight or flight, depending on the character.
Fight or flight, man.
Depending on the character.
Yeah, man. Because
I hear you.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, that's how I look at it and stuff, whatever. My question to you and stuff, whatever, is that like, all right, they're gonna send him to jail for like 30 years. That's so weird. It's just off him. You're sending a gay dude to prison. A gay rapist to prison. That's like sending a pedophile to Chuck E. Cheese. Like he's in his habitat.
But what if he's just a giver and never ever really ever wanted to be a taker?
Oh, he gonna learn that day. he gonna learn that day. But if you got raped by a man and you found out later, like to other people that didn't come forward and stuff, whatever, like in the beginning, would you testify?
I would.
Man's pride is different. It's a different kind of beast, though.
Yes, I would.
Not me.
You wouldn't?
No. I know.
And I think that's probably... I'm thinking that's probably why motherfucker lasted so long. Because I'm pretty sure out of that 75...
Some of the people probably woke up.
Some of them knew what happened.
I'm going to fuck somebody up.
Somebody knew. I'm pretty sure somebody knew what happened. Or maybe has some sort of inkling, some sort of idea, something. Right? But... yeah, man, I'm listening. I'm going in and I'm telling on a motherfucker. You raped me. You I don't know. Make sure you spend your time behind bars. I'm confessing.
We will be talking about you in my barbershop. Just saying.
That's okay.
I'm just letting you know.
That's okay.
I'm just letting you know.
That's okay.
Just be a discussion and stuff in the barbershop and stuff and everything.
As long as I know I didn't willingly hold up my hand, turn around, drop my pants, and say,
go ahead and take... Yeah, fair.
Listen, man, I had no... Dude drugged me.
It's true.
Dude drugged me. What was I to do?
True.
Mama come clean?
Yeah.
Mama come clean.
All right. let's get to this forest fire dance, whatever. We didn't talk about Australia and stuff, whatever, with their fires, but salute to Australia.
Yeah,
Thoughts and
it's
prayers,
crazy, man.
But they don't have no ozone layer. I was telling somebody that. They don't have no ozone layer over there. So even on the driest of days and everything like that, I think other places where magnifying glass will kind of be held somewhere in order to some dry branches or leaves.
Yeah.
Would start a spark. There, it won't take nothing but like just the sun beating a few hours.
Is this? I'm not sure how many days it's at now, but has it surpassed the rainforest fires that happened?
Yeah,
it surpassed that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and a lot of animals. And
yes,
stuff
yeah. Animal wise, I know it's this ain't over 5 million.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I guess to the quote unquote cute animals.
Yeah.
Hearts go out to them and stuff, whatever. Australia got some animals, got some shit that can kill fucking people in like nanoseconds. They have the Taipei snake.
Yeah, but
I'm not losing no tears over no Taipei snake.
Yeah, man, you gotta lose some tears.
Trapdoor tarantula that hides in people's shoes.
Man, you gotta listen.
That's you. That's y'all.
You gotta have some compassion for some of the animals, even though they're not so good ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's y'all.
Because guess what? You ain't ever gonna be in Australia for them to affect you anyway.
This is very true. I mean, I never had no chance to. I never really want to go to Australia. I heard besides the fires and stuff, whatever, like, yo, people were not too kind of my dark-skinned brethren.
Well, there you go.
So this is what I've been told and everything. So that's why I really had no on the to-do list go to Australia and stuff.
What if they call Associates of Sons to come and do a show out there?
Skype. You can take your ass out to Skype. I'll be in Japan and stuff. Don't worry, the connection will be better. You know, I'm in Japan.
Yeah, be a little bit closer.
Yeah, you know, the connection will be a little bit smoother and everything like that. But let's get to my hero of the week. Her name is Kaylen Ward, an Instagram model who said if anyone who donates more than $10 to the cause of the fire or to one of her charities, she will send them nudes, photos of herself.
How many nudes you get for your $10?
One.
Oh, man.
You get one. Yeah. So she did good.
Yeah, she did more than good.
She did great.
Yeah.
She's raised over $700,000. Great. And everything like that. I mean, teaches all. Beauty's an eye of the beholder. I'm more a fan of her heroic efforts.
Okay.
I seen a shower video.
Oh, okay.
Right. On the hub, just to make sure I need to know what I'm gonna be spending my $10 on. You know.
In other words, you didn't donate shit. You just took a free look.
Hey, first and foremost, don't judge me.
I'm not judging you. I'm just asking you. Did you?
I was getting ready to donate.
You were gonna get ready to donate.
I was getting ready to donate.
Okay.
The reason why, when I got wind of her and all that type of stuff, her IG was already shut. Her IG was already shut down and stuff like that and everything. Yeah. So I was like...
Yeah, I think I first heard about it sometime last week. I first heard about it.
Yeah, see, I got wind of it and stuff like this week.
Okay.
And then the funny thing too and stuff with it was that I'm like, who is this chick? So then, I start seeing... I Google search, doing the research and everything like whatever. So then I end up going to the hub. So I'm like, I want to see what this chick looked like and stuff like if one of the hub might got some leaked photos and stuff. Because the hub, they're notorious for it, whatever, right?
There's hundreds of leaked photos.
Facts. But the hub, I clicked the search bar to go type in something. I didn't have to type. She was already in the top searches.
Yeah, of course.
So I was like, okay, click. And when I seen it, I seen the shower video. I was impressed. Yeah. I was impressed. It was entertaining.
You know who could have did the same thing?
Who?
And would have did a 180 for the image? Cheer girl.
For Australia? Yeah, I would spend $10. I would send $10 without hesitation.
Cheer girl, if Cheer girl had posted nudes and said $10 for her nudes, and she donated the money to Australia, I think we'd almost forget about the Cheer incident.
I don't know.
Almost. I put the almost in there.
I mean, because Kaylen got the name and stuff of the Naked Philanthropist because of all of this. Because I remember $700,000 was raised in 4 days. Just 4 days.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? The world's still sucking for blondes, right? The world's still a sucker for blondes and stuff like that, and all the above. Would you donate it? Would you have donated? Because you found out before me, and I never heard you tell me anything. It's your business if you donated, but you know, I'm curious now. You know.
Nah, I didn't donate.
Okay.
I also didn't, see her pictures either.
Oh, my research is a lot more in depth.
Yeah, I realized that. Scumbag. Scumbagula.
Her family disowned her, her boyfriend disowned her, and everything like that. Would you do it if you were her? Would you risk it for the biscuit if you were her? Because her main concern is just trying to save the koalas.
Was that her main concern, though?
I mean, but like this, as an Instagrammer, your main concern, your main thing and stuff is about, I guess, views, likes, and stuff in your name going across the board.
Of course.
So if you're doing all this type of stuff and everything like that, then this is kind of like in your realm.
Right.
I want to say when you're going topless, you're not in the OnlyFans.com realm.
Yeah.
But because most of the I can't speak for all of them, but a good portion of the influencers don't do the nudity.
Right.
Piece or portion and stuff, whatever, right? But I mean, in any case, your main concern and stuff is the likes and the follows, and that's what you're all about anyway. So this would generate more and more and more
exactly
from that situation, right?
Exactly.
So I see it, but would you do it if you were her? To save the koalas? Save the animals. You care about the animals more than I do. You're not going, show the dick for the dingoes.
dick for dingoes.
Show the dick for the dingoes, man. Crikey.
No, I'm not showing my dick for the dingoes.
Why you not showing your dick for the dingoes, Mike?
I think that I could probably come up with other ways to, raise money and contribute. But I gotta tip my hat to her, man. She played on, what every man's heart desires.
Sex sells.
You understand? And she put that towards a good cause. What was it, a few months back? The chick that sold her virginity?
Oh, yeah.
Who auctioned off her virginity, I mean.
For herself. Selfish.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We look at her and like, yo.
Kaylen Ward.
That shit
she
is,
showed her bush to save other bushes. The bushfires. Look at that. She showed her bush to save the bush.
Are you so sure she showed bush? Have you seen the video when she was his bush?
She had a little peach fuzz on one. On one. Other one's just stuff a straight Brazilian. I mean, that's what a friend told me.
That's what a friend told you. She went Brazilian to save Australia?
Yeah. But do you think she deserved to be deleted? Do you think that she deserved the hate that she got?
I don't think she deserved to be deleted off of IG. For one, none of the images was posted on IG, so there was no violation.
No, but I think with IG, the thing and stuff is that when she was telling people for the nudes and everything like that, whatever, they would have to DM her a receipt of like after they donated.
Right.
So that's where she would see it and stuff, and then that's where she'll personally email them. So I guess because IG was semi-involved, that's when they felt the type of way and stuff, whatever. My thing and stuff is that what was wild was that the guys and stuff, whatever, who was doing like a copy and paste of like other receipts and kind of throwing it up there and stuff and everything. And I'm looking like, so you're willing to go copy and paste to be so low that not to just give the thing and stuff, whatever. You could have did like me or my friend and just go to the hub and just stay fucking clear away from it.
So now we have Dirtbagula and Scumbagula.
Yo, these guys are wild though. These guys are, because I was looking at them like, yo, you're copy and pasting another man's receipt to make sure you get the nudes, but it's the cause what she's doing it for.
Yeah.
See, I thought that was bad.
See, and that's the one thing, because you know she's gonna get a lot of money for the cause, right? But then she's gonna get a lot of dirt and Scumbagula also. He was just gonna come in and try any way to just look at her ass and not donate nothing for anything. But nah, man, I don't think she should have had her IG closed. Her parents may not agree with it, but I don't think it's anything that they should disown her over.
I don't think it's that concern no more. I think,
and I don't know about I the boyfriend. A little bit tricky because we don't know what he's going through right now. We don't know how many friends might have called him and said, "Yo,
I jerked
my
off to it."
money well spent." Like, you know what I mean? You don't know what type of jokes is flying around.
You have to take, but they're gonna take these jokes. You have to get these jokes. I mean,
you don't have to. You can leave her and not get these jokes.
Well, I think that's why he left.
Yeah,
right. I mean, because I look at it like this. I asked somebody one day. I think I posted it. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but I know I had a conversation with somebody. I'm like, yo, do you consult your significant other about if you're gonna do something drastic about cutting your hair?
Yes, I think we spoke about this last.
Right, and like some people said yes, and some people said no. For what? When everything like that, whatever. Right, but certain decisions should be made as a couple. I feel like when you're kind of, my extreme might be somebody's like, like toe in the water.
Right.
But I still feel like it's still warranted a conversation.
Yeah.
That's just it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're like, hey, babe, I'm thinking about doing this OnlyFans thing and stuff, whatever, selling some news and stuff, whatever, to save the koalas. I mean, like, I don't think that's a good idea. Like, you voice your opinion then.
I'm wondering if she had the conversation.
But
it would seem like a conversation that you would have, right? Like,
I don't want to throw shade at any couples, but I think that's a shit couple if y'all don't have a conversation and stuff like that. Because you and I, we spoke and stuff with her about like some of these chicks that be posed up on the gram, we doing a twerking videos and all that type of shit. It be their man recording it, whatever, right?
Yeah, 100.
So that's what I'm saying. It's still a conversation and stuff with her. If you like, she tucked the phone like, hey babe, record me twerking this and stuff, whatever. I'm about to make this money and stuff for us. It's still a convo.
But I mean, especially if you know your girlfriend to be an Instagram model or an Instagram
she
influencer. So
halfway there.
Certain things gonna pop off. Certain things probably may jump off already that y'all may discuss. I'm pretty sure they probably discussed this,
but
prior going in. But just the feedback, what's coming in, is probably what made him shift.
Yeah, but that's not a confident man, so I don't think they should be blaming her or whatever.
Nah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, so that's how that is and stuff, whatever, to her. So that's still my hero of the week. Fuck y'all. And I support your cause by just, I would have supported, but
yeah,
such is life. Say la vie, boo. On to the next. An animated Sleeping Beauty proposal. I'm not sure if you saw this or you heard of it.
I've seen it.
Some of the people and stuff. For the folks at home that don't know, there's a couple. They were actually high school sweethearts and stuff, whatever. A guy spent money and spent time with animators and stuff, whatever, and he spent 6 months for them to do reanimation and stuff, whatever, to the girl's favorite movie, Sleeping Beauty,
right? To
spice a part where he's supposed to go kiss when the prince goes to go kiss her.
Yeah,
which is date rape, by the way. She wasn't giving consent. She was sleeping, but fuck it. Yeah. That's just me. And he goes to go kiss her. When he goes to go kiss her and stuff, whatever, she's of East Indian descent.
Right.
And so Sleeping Beauty gets darker in the tone to fit her look.
Right.
And the prince, he tends to fit his look.
Yes.
And in the process and stuff like that, I think the cute thing and stuff about it, whatever, the reason I say it's cute because he pulled out the ring to propose to her in her sleep, like when she just waking up. Right. And he threw the ring, and he actually caught the real ring, and he proposed to her and stuff there and everything.
Yeah.
And beautiful.
I think was dope about that part when he got the ring and he was proposing to her, like in the theater.
And they were looking, and the animation
that part was good. It was like,
because they were looking there blinking and stuff. They're like, what are you gonna say? Yes, no. So I dig it.
Yeah,
it was nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Creative, very creative.
But now, I believe these bars kind of got set a little high on these streets. The reason why I say that, before you cuss me, I'll share my fucking story in a bit.
Yeah, go ahead. But you're gonna get the cussing then.
Yeah. We'll get to that and stuff, whatever. But remember the promposals?
Yes.
I don't know if they still go on like how they were going on, but their promposals are kind of wild. They were wild.
Oh, they're still wild.
They set the bar kind of high, and that's just for prom.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what happens is stuff for like engagement? Like, the bar is kind of set massively high, whatever, right? Did he raise the bar too high for proposals? Because remember, this has been flooded on all social media plugs and outlets. Even news.
I'm gonna say no.
No. Why not?
Because there's always somebody who wants to try and do something more outrageous than the next.
Yeah, but
so I don't think there's ever really gonna be a bar that's set that somebody's not gonna try it and I'll pass. Now, the question you should really be asking is, how many men do we know not even gonna attempt to even get close to the bar?
I
think that's a better question.
No, that's beyond belief. I don't think no dude and stuff for that. I think it all depends on a woman.
Yeah.
It depends on a woman because I think like some women and stuff for that could be basic.
You're right.
And some women and stuff for that. And there's nothing wrong being basic. And
nothing wrong with being
some
basic.
women and stuff for that might just want over the top and over the, some shit like this. I don't think she was expecting this.
I don't think so.
Because they're high school sweethearts.
Yeah.
But I think he just did it from like the bottom, the honest of his heart. But remember the dude who drowned? Remember in Tanzania?
Yes.
He was doing the most and he didn't come back. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the bar is, yo, lower the bar. My kings, lower the bar. I'll take the hoodie off. Lower the bar. Lower the bar.
I mean, do they have to though? They have to lower the bar. I mean, maybe not lower the bar, but listen, you don't have to. If the bar is here, you don't have to get there. Listen, she'll be okay right here as long as you give her the question and what she's asking for. She'll be okay right here. Right here and here, the yes is still yes.
How's that in feet? Is the bar at 100 feet? Because if they're better off skydiving to get the bitch, then like, yo.
But I'm saying, but a yes here is still a yes here, no?
I mean, to me.
Yeah, and a yes here is still a yes here.
I mean, to me, look, I know a chick, whatever, right? Check it. I know a chick, she was with this dude, right? And I think she went to go clean up, like, because they live together. She went to go clean up some things and stuff. And when she realized that my man had, like, an engagement ring put to the side.
Yeah.
And then she realized that they booked a trip, whatever. She's like, oh, my God, she's going to propose to me in Europe. So, you know what the girl did? Whatever. She got her nails popping and all the above. She couldn't wait.
Because she got to get the nails ready.
Yeah, she got to look. So she get the photo game.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. She's not doing this. She's doing the most.
Yes.
Whatever, right?
Right.
So then, I guess, like, when it came down to it and stuff, the dude was like, he got down in the middle of the vineyard and she's like, this won't make a proper place. Let's go up there. So he's looking like, the fuck? What do you know what the fuck I'm about to do? She's like, well, let's just go somewhere with a higher elevation.
Yeah.
And then she's like, as you were saying down there. So she's kind of prepping her phone to record. Oh my God! Yes! That type of shit. You know what I'm saying? The most.
Yeah.
And I'm looking, but that girl's fucked up though, because she actually was cheating on him with another dude and stuff, whatever. So when he found out, engagement was off. But you know what I'm saying? Like my thing and stuff, whatever. Like some people, they go gusto for these type of proposals and engagement stuff, whatever. Do you believe some people go too hard for proposals and weddings and don't go hard for their marriage and relationships? Which do you think they go harder for? Let me ask you that. Because I feel like if we're looking at it and stuff, whatever, give me the basic couple. Because the basic couple, I feel like they go hard for the relationship and their marriage.
Yeah.
Compared to the ones that do the most stuff like this, whatever, right?
Yeah, I would say that.
Because if you're into like every day, like I don't want to say everyday struggle. That's a fucked up thing or fucked up way to put it. But let's say if you're in it to win it for 365, you're not gonna post, or I doubt your wife is gonna post about, look, we did it for this day. Look, we did it for this day. Because this is supposed to be an everyday or recent occurrence.
Well, that's what I was about to say. You have some that do things for show, and some things who do things because they want to do it.
Right.
Right? So when I look at this big, extravagant proposal, I look at that and I say, it's for sure. Because you don't need it. Like I said, a yes here is still the same as a yes here. So you could have just did this here and got that yes, but you wanted to be grandioso and do this here and get that yes. Right?
Yeah, but not to cut you, but remember the time I asked some women, would they take a proposal in KFC?
Yeah.
In a 3-year relationship and
Right.
stuff, whatever.
Right.
And look how many women spazzed out. They were like, "Why are you proposing in KFC though?" But I'm like, a yes here is still a yes there.
And I'm still agreeing with that. But guess what? Again, now we're talking for the want or for the show. Because what is she's not looking at it that for the want. Because if it was for the want, she'd accept it in KFC.
Yeah, you accept it any goddamn
Yeah,
way.
she's looking at it for the show.
Right.
She's saying, "Why are you doing it at KFC? Let's go do it at the keg." I don't know, you know what I mean? But she's looking. It's got to be up here as opposed to here. And if you're looking at it for up here, then you're gonna want everything in life to be up here. Everything in your relationship to be up here. And it's not always going to be up here.
Now, I was told, wise people said, men do not go backwards sexually, and women do not go backwards in lifestyle. So if her bar is already set up here, she's about that up here life. Bro, you better stay down here or don't be there.
But then you know what you're getting into if she's up here. All right,
and it leads to the whole type of realm of why some dudes don't fuck with some type of chicks.
Yeah, of course, 100%.
Yeah, because like if I'm a dude and stuff, whatever. Like, all right, now we can share my asshole story. Okay, for the folks at home, Smooth judges me too much. Do you agree? Just comment somewhere in a yes or no to this episode that he judges me too much. We'll get to it. Many moons ago and stuff, whatever. Before. See, I am the Marion type.
Yeah.
I am the Marion type.
Yeah.
So before, when I was with such and such ex, you remember, you recall.
Yeah.
I had in my mind that I was going to do a little proposal thing and stuff for her, but she didn't work out.
Right.
But I forgot I purchased everything and stuff in advance.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So when I realized, like when I seen the relationship wasn't going well, I already cashed in and got my money back for the ring.
Right.
Right? But the whole soiree that came with the whole ring and stuff, it was already prepaid for, out of sight, out of mind.
Right.
When I got a notification email saying like, "Hey, your date is coming up and stuff for such and such," I was like, "Oh yeah." I was single again, and I was like, you know what? Have a date. I go on a date with it and everything like that, whatever. Now, the only dirtbag part I see for myself was that my boy at the time, he was dating a girl that we've been friends together for a bit, but if he was to give her the whole package and soiree, it'd have been well put for their relationship.
Right.
But the dirtbag in me said like, if you ain't chip in on this, you can't get this. I was young. We do the whole. So it was dinner on Lake Ontario.
Okay.
I think the asshole in me just told her to wear all white because I wore all white to make it seem like an epic, you can have whatever you like type of scenario, right? So we had dinner on Lake Ontario on the boat. There were violinists that came to the table and they bust off fireworks. So that's like 3 epic things happening in one date. In my world, that is called a super date, folks. A super date.
How long did you know this young lady?
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Bitches getting super dates in 3 weeks. We talking about setting the bar high? We talking about setting the bar high?
I was young, man.
I don't know what to say.
I was young, man. I learned, man. Growth and development, baby. I'm a Podical son now. I know these things. This is wrong. But yeah, it popped off. Everything was good. Yeah. And I realized the effect it had on said young woman.
Right.
Because when we get ready to go back and stuff for her to like the house and everything, because she parked at my house and I'm getting ready to dip, like, I'm like, this is a lovely night and everything and stuff for her. She's looking like, she held my hand. She's like, this is the greatest date I've ever been on in my life.
Yeah.
I was like,
it was. She had a date that was set up for the engagement question. Bitch, you probably ain't never gonna get a date like that again in your life.
But her bar is now set high, and you explained it to me back then, and I realized the error of my ways.
Let me ask you something.
Holla.
Did you ever go on another date with this girl?
No, no, wait, hold on. Wait. She came through and brought food one time.
Oh. Why she came through and buy food? Because she can't take you back on that same damn date that you took her on? Nah, nigga. Nah.
No.
You set the bar high for you and her.
I mean...
And you know your ass couldn't date her again, because what are you going to do to top that one?
Yeah, because I'm like, we going to CN Tower next time? Like, I can't afford that, boo. Like, miss me with that, you know? So I set the bar high.
Too damn high.
I did. That was a skydive. So that's why I realized the error of my ways. And yeah, we weren't meant to be. So I realized that and stuff with her. So I'm like, yeah, some dudes and stuff will set the bar too high. So I fucked up for any other guy and she might date after that. Because women don't go backwards lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right? So I mean, hey.
You know what's gonna happen though?
What's gonna happen?
She gonna see this podcast. And she gonna realize all that bar setting wasn't for her.
Hello.
Yeah.
If you remember this face.
It wasn't for you.
I apologize.
Hey, listen,
I was young.
Give normal dudes a chance.
I was different.
Give normal dudes a chance.
I am sorry. Please forgive.
Hey.
Emoji smiley face.
Subway's fine. Subway sandwich?
It's
a thought.
Subway sandwich is fine. It's a thought.
It's the thought.
He's concerned that you need to be fed and you guys are happy together.
Yeah. Don't be looking for fireworks on the first date. No. Coming back.
Oh, shit.
Moving along.
Yo, real quick, man. Japanese billionaire Yusaku Mizawa was giving away $1 billion, 1 billion yen. He's giving $1 billion. That's equivalent to 9 million US to see if money can buy people happiness.
So wait, we was late on the nudes and we was late on the billion?
We were late, man. We were doing too many other things and stuff for that. You know we were doing and stuff for that.
Hard being the sun, man.
Yeah, we out here grinding too hard and everything. We miss all the free shit. But yeah, it was a social experiment that he did and stuff, whatever, and he got a lot of response and stuff and everything. He gave it to 1,000 people. So he split up the $1 billion amongst 1,000 of his Twitter followers.
Okay.
So they did get paid. They did actually get the money and stuff like that, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I ain't mad at that.
No.
Can money really buy you happiness? Because his main concern and stuff is that people and stuff, whatever, to see if money will make them happy.
I don't think it can buy you happiness. It might ease some situations for you.
To make you smile?
Yeah.
So if you had like, I guess, rent paying and stuff, rent pending and stuff, whatever, you know, rent's like substantial. And then like when they came to like this money covered rent, all your expenses still left over to do shit.
Right.
That can make you happy.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Something something unexpected. Like he may have had something that was due or something that was in the background that you didn't know how the hell you was going to pay for it.
Keep it real with you. 50 Cent said this one time and stuff like that. He said, if money doesn't change, you haven't made enough. And when I heard that and stuff, whatever,
yeah,
it's like basically you can live life and stuff whatever with your regular income and everything like that now, right?
Right.
And then somebody came and spiced your life whatever with a check of 10 grand. You already know how to live life with your regular income, but now this 10 grand and stuff just gave you this boost.
Yes.
And everything and stuff and everything like that. You're going to do something different or you're going to do everything the same? You might do something different.
You might do something different.
That's when you know, like, you know, you've made, you had
might do something different.
Yeah.
Well, that's like I said prior when I had this conversation. When you're in a different tax bracket, the stuff that's available to you is different.
Mm-hmm.
The lifestyle that you can live is different. Like, like my boy Athal. Shout out to Athal, man, wherever you at, man. My boy Athal, he used to always have a copy of the Rob Report in the studio.
Right.
And for those who don't know what the Rob Report is,
it's the magazine for the Bellas and the Shotcollas.
Think of those who buy the Forbes magazines to see where they're listed. The magazine they would buy to see what they should buy after they figure out where they're listed.
Yeah, I think the only person I heard rap about the Rob Report is probably Memphis Bleak. He's like, because I used to rap about the houses in the Rob Report.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember I'm like, house in Rob Report, what's that? And then
listen, man,
they play this. They don't even sell that magazine in poor places.
No.
You have to go to I went to my knowledge, Yorkville.
Yeah.
To pick up a copy. You can't go to you name me a store around this part that you find a copy.
Nah, the last time I seen the Rob Report was in a Shoppers Drug Mart. You know how they had their magazine rack.
Yeah.
But I couldn't remember which mall it was in that I seen it in. But
it was in the mall though.
The Rob Report is a magazine where you can flip the page and find an advertisement for a small island that you may be able to purchase for yourself. That's the type of magazine that we're talking about. So I thought, flipping through the Rob Report, and I was like, wow, here I am sitting in none of the shit in the magazine I could buy. So
speak for yourself.
I'm not tempted by it, but I could just see somebody who is a millionaire or on the cusp of being a millionaire, flipping through this magazine and saying, hey, oh, this is nice. I want to buy that, or I want to buy this. I want to buy that. And then people are saying, how come millionaires are never satisfied with just being millionaires? I think we were just speaking about this earlier.
Yeah.
Right? If billionaires are never satisfied in being millionaires. That's because in those magazines, millionaires are seeing things that only billionaires can afford. So now they're saying, oh, shit. The the 6-room home that I have is nice. But damn, I would love to buy this 10-room mansion. So now I got to hustle up. I got to get from being a millionaire to being a billionaire.
But is that fucking with your happiness though? I mean, I think that right there is jumping into enough is never enough. Because what if you go from millionaire to billionaire and stuff, whatever? Then you're gonna want, instead of the 6 that you had, now you have 10. Now you want a mini hotel.
But enough is never enough.
So the money can't buy you happiness
unless you're happy with what you got.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think money can buy you happiness. I think it's a damn good down payment.
Yeah.
But I feel like
I said, I think it can sort out some things, make certain things easier, but to buy happiness, nothing. I don't think anything can buy happiness. Happiness is a state of being, man. So you're either going to be happy or you're not going to be happy. Nothing is going to. There'll be things that affect that, but ultimately, it's a state of being, and it's a mind. It's all in the mind. Some of the poorest people in the world could be some of the happiest people in the world.
Facts. Absolutely. I agree with that. I don't know, because I feel like when it comes to that,
I mean, don't get me wrong. You can give me $1 million, and I'll be smiling for a good while.
It's a damn good down payment.
I'll be smiling for a good while.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. I'm giving you the money and stuff, and now you can do whatever you would like.
Yeah,
and stuff
for sure.
with this
For sure.
Stuff you can invest in you can invest in this. You can put it to this. You can pay off that. And you're in a different state because, like I said, you're already used to living life on whatever set income you have, and now you got plus $1 million.
Listen, man, you'd let somebody who already have $1 million idea run into $1 million.
Winner chicken dinner. Okay, let me ask you this: why do people have a problem with investing into their selves? You have $1 million idea. Right?
Yeah.
Why not you make it happen? I feel like a lot of people and stuff, whatever, they just look at themselves like, yo, I got this, but I don't have the capital. But there's still ways and stuff for that. They're like, remember we spoke about this. People look at step 9 and 10 and they disregard 1 through 8.
Yeah.
Why do people have a problem investing in themselves?
It's not that they don't have the problem, or I would say in every case they have the problem. I think it has a lot to do with the security. If you have, let's say, if you're sitting on $1 million, right? And
you have the idea?
You have the idea, right?
Hold on. Me sitting on the idea
with
the money?
Yeah, you sitting on the idea with the money. So we're talking about investing in ourselves, right? So you're sitting on an idea and you have some money to spend, right? You've already come to the realization that there's going to be a certain amount of risk that you're taking on with this idea.
Life,
right?
Life has risk.
That is it. So you already know, right? It's at that point it becomes, how much are you willing to risk, right? Because although we say risk, we also like to say take calculated risks, meaning that, you know, if you have $1 million, you're not going to throw the entire $1 million and then invest it in yourself. You might say, let me take 500,000, or you might say, let me take 250,000, and put that towards what you want to do.
But that's the key thing. That's the key thing you said. Right. That's what I'm saying. If you know you put the full $1 million in, it might take you to 9 and 10. Yeah. And that's not a calculated risk, and you take a calculated risk and say, you know what, put $250,000. Yeah. That's still, you're still seeing like step at least 3 and 4. At
least 3 and 4.
And that's what I'm saying. But people they just say fuck 1 through 8.
The problem with people is that it's the starting capital that they start with. They never feel that it's probably never what they feel is enough to go and invest in themselves
also,
to get to where they're going.
The problem with people is greed. Just enough. Never is enough.
Never is enough, right? So where it is, let's say I may have 10,000, right? And saying to myself, you know what? Okay, out of that 10,000, I know it's gonna be a fight, but I'm gonna take 5,000, right? And say, okay, let me try and make that work. Let me invest in myself and make it work, right? The 5,000. Then you try and see if it makes it work. Or you can say, well, you know what? It's a risk. Let me sit down on my 10,000 and borrow 100,000 from the bank, because it's more capital, more for me to be able to pay with, and with that amount of money, it lessens the risk of what I'm trying to do.
So would you rather invest with your money or someone else's money?
It depends on the situation for me.
So get back to this. This hypothetical you just painted. You rather fuck with the bank's money?
Yeah, in certain situations, I like to think I would rather fuck with the bank's money. If it's a small amount that's needed to do what I gotta do, then I'll use my own money.
I don't know. I feel like this. Me, I'm different. Me, I look at it stuff is that I'm a fan of investing into yourself. Yeah. And if I'm looking at like something to be major, like say like in the 100,000 realm, I still have to look at like before I get to that 100,000 realm and stuff, whatever other things I can do before I go to say I'm gonna go take 100,000 stuff, whatever, from the bank, right? Or from anybody, right? From anybody and stuff like that. Because I look at it stuff as that like, well, can I just do this and make me 10 racks, or can I do this and make me 30 racks, and can I do this to make, you know, to add up to get to before I get to the 100,000 mark and stuff and everything like that's just me. Yeah. Because to me, I feel like a different kind of good feeling when I was like, yo, I did this shit.
It's the
it is that feeling is like, yo,
it is the good feeling.
It feels so sweet.
It is the good feeling of hustling up yourself.
Yeah,
but majority of business people out there will tell you never to use your own money.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, they'll tell you never to use your own money. It's better to borrow it and then flip what that is, whatever you borrowed, and make it from there. Likewise.
But what if you're not built for it? Like some people, they're not built for it. Then when they go take this money,
it's your level of business education, brother. It's your level of business education. If you're not built for it, then that's whose fault is that? Listen,
go ahead.
Right now, right? As small as this is, it's a business, right?
Correct.
Okay. The larger it gets, at some point, I'm going to have to consider whether it just stays as a business, a sole proprietorship, or does it now become an incorporation?
Right.
Right? Now, being that it's a sole proprietorship, there's a lot less that I got to worry about, like paperwork, like certain paperwork, this, that, and the third, and so forth. Right? But a lot of responsibility falls on me, right? Once it becomes an incorporation, it's its own entity,
right?
Right. So a lot of responsibility falls on itself, right? Whereas nothing falls on me, right? So what makes sense now? Does it make sense for me to borrow from my personal self to invest in the business, knowing if the business crashes, I lose what I borrow? Or,
but that's corporation level.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. At certain points, I got to make that decision on whether I invest in myself or whether I borrow the money to invest, right? And that would be a situation where I borrow the money to invest, because at that point, there's no risk to me personally,
right?
Right? I've eliminated that. The risk all falls on the business.
And I'm not downplaying that.
Yeah.
I'm not downplaying.
But I'm saying, but that's once you get to that. Yeah, when you get to that stage,
and that's, right? And that's the thing, because they even, and I'm not taking shots at you, but even the way you explained that, it's still speaking of like 8, 9, and 10 steps. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And this is what a lot of people got a problem with seeing and stuff. Whatever, it's like they just keep looking at like 8, 9, and 10 instead of 1 to like 7 and 8.
Yeah. Well, now I can tell you about the 8, 9, and 10 because I've done.
You've done that. And that's what I'm saying. You've done that and stuff and everything like whatever, right? But I feel like what's so fucked up and stuff is that business people and stuff whatever, or the ones who quote unquote made it.
Yeah.
They don't tell you 1 through 7.
No, they're never gonna tell you the 1 through. They're not.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're not built for it and stuff, whatever, you will fuck up that $100 investment.
Oh, 100%.
Because most people, they're not giving you the knowledge or the info for that 1 to 7 or 1 to 8.
Listen, those who have not gone through that 1 to 8 are gonna fuck up that 10 to 11.
Right.
They themselves will fuck up that 10 to 11.
Absolutely.
They're only good with that 10 to, that 9 to 11 because they've learned those business practices of investing in themselves, making sure they don't go broke in the meantime through the 1s and 8. Right?
But the whole dance is a climb, it's a learning curve and everything.
That like whole dance is a learning curve.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely right. The problem with people who don't want to invest in themselves is that it's risky, and a lot of people are afraid of that risk in that 1 to 8 period. They don't have that solid foundation.
Better not be our Podical Sons listeners. We tell you guys not to fear failure.
You can't fear failure, man. I've always told people, and this is the biggest thing too, right? Because you might go to the bank and have the $1 million idea looking for money. You might go to an angel investor with $1 million idea. $1 million idea.
No.
Listening to them. They're going to tell you no. They're going to tell you no. Because first of all, they're going to say, okay,
what have you done?
Exactly. Before I start investing in you, What have you done?
Bro,
I tell people,
that's what I'm saying. This is not my first business.
Listen, I tell people all the time, I can't expect somebody to invest in me if I first haven't invested in myself.
Woo, preach, church.
I'm going to say it again.
Hallelujah.
I can't expect anybody to invest in me if I first haven't invested in myself.
Absolutely.
So anytime somebody comes to me and says, yo, do this, do that, do this for me, I gotta see what you're doing first. So what have you already done without me in the picture?
Right.
Let me know that you can operate without me in the picture. Then I can see how me being in the picture can increase your operation
and help me in the process. Because it's kind of like if I come to you and stuff, and I'm like, yo, your 100,000 can do this, and this. Like, if there's some part you got to say like, what the fuck can it do for me? Like, yo, like how does this help you?
Where's it beneficial
for you? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And a lot of people are like, yeah, but don't focus on that. You're doing a good thing for society and the animals in Australia and stuff and everything like that. And Kaylen Ward.
I tell anybody who's doing business, who's looking for an investor, I said, an investor will invest in anything as long as he knows they can make money.
Facts.
That's all they want to know. How does my investment become more money for me? It doesn't matter what it is. That is a true investor. That's what a true investor is. True investors, all their focus is on is making or growing their money. You understand? Mm-hmm. So if you're in a position where you can prove that you can grow somebody else's money, then you're more than likely going to get that money. But you have to invest in yourself to get to that position.
And I feel like that's a hustler's mentality. Like, all right, being a hustler, right?
Yeah.
Is that a natural born talent, or is it something you learn?
It can be a bit of both.
We're talking about 50-50, or are we talking about like one's top heavier than other?
I would say one is top heavier.
Which is
other.
heavier?
I think
learn
being born with it. But you can also learn to be a hustler.
I think you can learn the business. I don't think you can learn to be a hustler. That's just my opinion. Like, I feel like if you're a natural hustler and I'm not,
right?
Yep. The things you do would be to, I guess, let's say, pertain to capital, to build capital.
Yeah.
That's all 100 and stuff on your side and stuff like that, whatever, right?
Right.
I'm just, me knowing you, I'm happy the fact that I want to make capital as well. How you see these $1 million ideas and everything, like, they probably just fall out the sky like Rainmaker to you. Like, they come to your ear like Bluetooth. Right? They might not work as well and stuff like that for me. But I have to spend time and stuff with it and learn that what might work for me. So 10 ideas might come to you, and only one idea might come to me a year.
Right.
I have to take this time and stuff with it to say to myself, like, yo, you know what? Let me curate this one and let me build on this one and see where this can go. But a lot of times stuff, whatever, other people, or another way I can look at it and stuff is like, how the fuck he has like 10 ideas just dropping stuff when he just take a shit and then he just got another idea. And I only have this one I only had with, like, you know, me coming out the car that one day and stuff and everything like that, right?
Right.
Now, so I'm trying to do a monkey see, monkey do thing and stuff when shit is natural to you and stuff, whatever, because you're a guy given talent. And me now, I'm looking like, yo, how the fuck you keep doing this Rainmaker shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting wild or getting angry and stuff at you, and then, or if I'm not even getting angry, I'm just like, you know what? What did you do to get this idea? Oh, I was taking this shit, whatever, and I was playing Connect 4. Now I'm in the washroom playing Connect 4 on my phone taking this shit. Yeah, and I'm looking like, this shit ain't coming to me. And then you're like, how'd you get that idea and stuff, whatever? Shit, you were outside sitting on the park bench feeding 2 pigeons and shit like that, whatever. And I'm outside feeding like 18 fucking pigeons, and it's just not coming to me and stuff, whatever.
Right.
That's why I feel like certain things, stuff are just a natural born talent for some.
Yeah.
But you can learn the one. That's just me. So I like my top heavy half and stuff, I'm with both, but I want to say top heavy half and stuff is a natural born talent.
Natural born
and
talent.
then my thing and stuff is that I feel like this is where manners, respect, decency, and all these type of things come across the board, because you're the natural hustler.
Right.
This is God-given talent and everything, like whatever. But because I'm respectful, I'm kind to you, I treat you humanly and everything like that and everything, you might come to me and say like, yo, boss, you know, you kind of shaking it rough with these funds, whatever. I got this idea. Right. And because you just like me,
right,
you pass off one of your 10 and stuff, whatever, to me to help catapult me or bring me to a type of place and stuff, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why I feel like that's what happens a lot of times for a lot of other people and stuff, whatever. Like, it's kind of like I'll use Charlemagne as an example.
Right.
Charlemagne has this money from his media voice, media platform and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then when I see or hear like how many people and stuff, like how he kind of opened up a window for opportunity and everything like that, whatever. He is that probably natural hustler.
Yeah.
With the, you know, running to these nice people, these decent people that he just gravitates to and he likes and everything like that, whatever. And then gives them, you know, like an idea or two and stuff like that and everything, like tax, you know, before he got into the whole the jail thing, the prison thing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like some of those things and stuff. So if you're a business person and everything like that, if you can believe in yourself, you can invest in yourself. But I feel like if you don't come to a point and stuff where this is not natural to you,
yeah,
the minimum you can do is your best and be great with people.
Yeah. Okay.
Because even if your idea doesn't shake well or sit proper and everything like that, whatever, you say like, yo, you know what? At least I try, and then you see how I tried and made strides and stuff like whatever. Be like, you know what? I'll fuck with you, you know, or you know, don't worry, your day will come and stuff like that. And then when you see that my day came, whatever, you probably just give the money. You won't even invest. You be like, yo, I feel like this is the one for you. This is it.
I'm waiting for my this is it.
Yeah. This is it. All right, man. Let's get to the question of the week.
Question of the week.
Question of the week. Since we talking about businesses and shit like that. Woo, woo. If you could bankrupt a person or a company, who would it be?
Bankrupt a person or a company?
You had the power. If you had the power to bankrupt a company or a person.
Bill Gates.
You would bankrupt Bill Gates?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Why? I'm curious.
I don't know. I just feel like I would
He just has too much money for you?
Yeah, I feel like I would just bankrupt a nigga. Bill Gates and Mike Asayaf. One shot. The two of them.
Shit.
Who are you going for? Who you going?
To be honest, I would bet I honestly would bankrupt and stuff, whatever. I want to say like the whole law-making judicial type of system.
Yeah.
Because I think when they realize that they can't capitalize on the people and stuff like that no more, they'll probably realize some shit and they kind of work in a more humane way. Like, for example, this one, I know a girl, she's a lawyer, and she's in corporate law. But she said the real money is in family law. One parent has a bad kid, slaps the kid, and the kid calls the police. That family is now entangled into the family court system and stuff like that and everything. If they tread too deep or some more parental type of shit, they might take the kid and then all types of things. The parents still have to pay money for court costs, go through all type of rigmarole. It's like family court is like $11 billion, depending on the major city, industry a year. So I think like if they realize they don't have no money and shit like that, whatever, they got to come correct. That's just me.
Or do something else corrupt.
Hey man, it's true.
You know, they're leaning more towards.
Yo, you know, I never understood. I always ask myself and stuff when it came to the government and shit like that, whatever. Why y'all don't tax those motherfuckers on bicycles?
What you mean?
Like, when it comes to a bicycle and everything like that, how much you pay for a permit a year? $0.00.
Yeah.
But you get them a lane way to ride the bikes, especially like in the Toronto. You get them a lane way to ride. They don't pay no insurance and nothing like that. With a tax these motherfuckers. And you can have extra revenue come back into the city.
You have a point then.
So that's just me. See? Like,
But then you know what they're gonna say.
what?
Well, why ain't you taxing the pedestrians? You make them sidewalks so they can walk on.
They already get taxed. It already comes out of the
Well,
thing.
then I'm pretty sure the bicycle guy gets taxed.
No, they get a lane, dog. They get a full out lane. Like this is insanity. What was it? Where was I driving somewhere? Like going towards like I think like Davenport or some shit like that. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm driving like what's this green? Cause like the sun was going down. I'm like, where's this green shit? And I kind of looked and I'm like, is that a bike lane? And it's fully. It has like the little plastic thing so you don't tread into their lane, and it's a full out bike path. I'm like, how much money was spent for this? They don't pay for permits. You're a driver, you pay for permit.
Yeah.
You're a bus person and stuff, whatever. You get the presto.
Yeah.
Let's get to Ask the Sons, folks. Before I go on these more angry rants.
All the bicycle people at Sofa King Marvelous.
At Sofa King Marvelous. Pedal away, pedal.
I'm gonna join you when I get my bike.
Porn Hubbian said, what do you say after receiving nude photos?
Thank you.
Yeah? Does that seem desperate?
Hot damn.
Yeah, I think I give a proper compliment.
I think I get a hot damn.
I give
Hot damn.
hot damn, yeah, that's old school shit. But yeah, I'd be like, I'd just probably send like fire emojis, like, or like the hard eyes, like,
Or just the eyes. The big eye. The two big eyes looking to the one side.
oh, that's the pervert eyes. That's what I was like. Okay, I see you. Vape Jesus 69. Do people in Spanish speaking countries say Uno when they're playing Uno? I don't even think they have Uno in Spanish speaking countries, to be honest.
I don't think so
I think
either.
if you're a Spanish household in America and y'all playing Uno,
Yeah.
I'd be the only asshole that's dropped won the card and say one, just to be ignorant. But I don't know. Do they say Uno?
What if you go to drop the card and you say one, and out the corner you hear, I'm over here.
Oh, shit.
Someone called from one.
Be like, no, you're not the one I want. Yo, fuck. And the last one is I_am_me. Why do billionaires not retire?
Oh shit!
Enough is not
I think
enough.
we answered that earlier. Enough is never enough.
Enough is never
Enough
enough.
is never enough.
Yeah, I don't know. Give me 50 mil, I'll tell you how I feel. I'm good with 50 mil. 50 mil, I'm a different type of person.
Dude, I think I can squeeze it. I seriously think I can squeeze a good life with 100 mil. Not even. So did I say 100 mil? I meant to say 1 mil.
1 mil?
Yeah. I think I could squeeze a decent life with 1 mil.
I think so too. I think depending on what you chase
Yeah.
and what you're going for and with the knowledge you have, that can go a long way.
Oh, for sure. 100%, man.
That can go a long way. Screw that. Half a mil can go a long way.
Half a mil could go a long way.
And then the other half and stuff, whatever, you can probably dance and play with whatever the hell.
But this is what I'm saying, right? Like I said, listen.
Because you have a business mentality.
If I had $1 million today, 500, I'd lock away right away,
Right.
quickly. I'd lock that away. 20 years, let's see on. This can't be touched for the next 20 years. This 500 that I'm gonna sit right now in front of me, I'm gonna go to work on it.
Yeah, but listen, you heard the stories and stuff about like people even winning the lotto and they're broke again and stuff like that, or people come up with so much amount of money and everybody got their hand out, and then by the time they do this, and look back and stuff, there ain't shit.
Shit left,
right? All right. Let's get to So Say the Sons. So Say the Sons this week.
Say the Sons.
Don't let people rush you with their timelines. So Say the Sons.
So says the Sons, and there's a lot of damn timelines out there.
Yeah, like yo, these timelines, people's timelines is out
crazy,
here popping.
Yeah.
It's going on a whole different type of level and stuff whatever. But like, yo, don't feel rushed. Yo, you stay your course. You do what you got to do and stuff like that, because you know what's going on in their world. And the words of Kimberly Jones, aka Lil Kim, bitches suck cock just to get to the top. So you don't know how fast their timeline can kind of jump.
Yeah.
Are you willing to suck cock to get to the top? Not me. Not taking one in the face.
Nah.
All right. That's it.
I'm good, Marv.
We're good?
I'm good.
Once again, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Peace and love.
Peace.
Have a wonderful one.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.